Okay, now we're looking at 3-8. Now, the one thing about 3-8 is that we're actually going to look at doing some of this sketch as a 3D sketch. And the reason being is because we're going to be cutting an angle that cuts multiple planes in the drawing. And you'll see this as we go on. So again, we're going to do a new part. And our material on this one is 2014 alloy. And we know again if it's a number first that we're looking at an aluminum alloy. Our mass or our measurement is IPS on this drawing. And when I look at this drawing, it's definitely something that should be drawn on the right plane to start. So I'm selecting a sketch and I'm selecting our right plane. And I'm going to be drawing basically a cube, okay? So I'm going to use a corner rectangle. And you'll notice that our origin is in our lower left-hand corner. I'm going to smart dimension and I'm going to give it 2.5 inches. And as I said, it's a actual square, so I can do highlight the vertical, control key, select horizontal, and hit equal, and we automatically have that equal, and we are all black, fully defined, so we're ready to do our extrude. With this one here, we want to keep our origin in the front. We're actually going to extrude exactly the way our arrow is. And the extrusion on this piece is going to be 4 inches in depth. And there we'll see it come into play. I'm going to hit the F key on my keyboard to bring it into view so we can see it better. Now here's where it will ask us, we're going to do a sketch. But this time we're going to choose the 3D sketch tool. And that's because of the cut we're going to be making. So to get to 3D sketch, we have to pull the down arrow key. And with this one here, we're going to select our line tool. And you'll notice we're in 3D sketch mode, and we can leave it in isometric, okay, because we actually need it in isometric to do the 3D sketch. So as you can see, all of a sudden XYZ is near my pencil. I've hit the coincident point at the corner of that first upper corner of my block, and then I'm bringing my line so it comes down to the next block. I'm bringing it to the front, and then I'm bringing it to our back corner, and then I'm bringing it so it connects. So now we have blue lines. It's undefined. It's the same as if we have to dimension to get our definitions. So smart dimension, not getting what I want. So top edge of the block to this piece here. And when I pull it out, you're going to notice it looks isometric. And this is 3/4 of an inch or 0.75, and all of a sudden you notice we're getting our black line. I'm going from this point to the bottom edge of this block, bringing it out, and again I want it to be 0.75. And then on our back corner, we're going from the back corner to the bottom of the block, and we're bringing it out to 1.50. Now we have all of our black lines fully dimensioned, and we're actually ready to do an extrude cut. So we're going to go to features, and I'm going to do extrude cut. Here I want to select, and what should happen when you select the front right vertical is we should see an arrow that's going to pop up. I'll try this again. Okay, we're going to do through all. Now that it's facing, you notice it's facing the wrong way. Look at, what do you see? See it? Okay? So when I hit the green check mark, literally we get this angle cut block. So it cuts at that angle, okay? And that's the beauty of 3D sketching. And we're going to save this, of course, as 3-8. And I'm going to come to our evaluate and mass properties. With this one here, we should see that our mass is at 1.64. Our X is at 1.79. Our Y is at 0.85. And our Z is at negative 1.35. So all of that looks absolutely fantastic. So we're good. Now, when I look at the book on this one, it's telling you to close the model and, as an exercise, calculate the overmass of the part using MMGS units and reassign nickel. So here we have to do that lovely step of File, Save As. I'm coming in and selecting behind the 8 and typing in M, and I'm going to type in MMGS, and I'm going to hit Save. And now I'm going to come in and select MMGS, and I'm going to right-click on my material, and I'm going to select nickel. And I'm going to hit Save. So when I do my mass properties now, I should have a mass of 2263.46, which is correct. So that is 2 grades, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that. So first the actual part and then the modification of the part. Okay, next one up will be 3-9. Good luck with this one.